Welcome to the Fortress Fitness Podcast, where we talk all things health and wellness. Your hosts today are Clay and Erin Snellgrove, Bruce Thomas, and Todd Sullivan. Brought to you today by People Always Mindset, built by Bruce, Bases Loaded, and Fortress Nutrition. Filmed on location at Fortress Fitness in Christiana, Tennessee.
All right, we're back again. And
Again.
We want to start with a little bit of week in review. Todd, how'd your week go?
Good. Actually went back to PT for the first time in months, just to do a movement reset with my PT to make sure that I'm moving well and kind of refresh on some mobility.
And the line's going up?
Yep.
So, Bruce, how'd your week go?
Good. Busy.
Busy week?
Yep. Good workouts, good programming.
Erin, how about you? Week in review?
I mean, it was really good. These all sound like really bland answers, though.
Well,
everybody's like, this is great.
We had an anniversary, and
Yeah.
we sort of celebrated Thursday and then again Saturday with dinner. So that was fun.
Yeah, that counts.
21 years.
You sure it's
coffee.
21?
Yeah, it's
Did we do
21.
the math? Are
Yeah,
you
we
sure?
did the math right.
The mug
It's
says
21.
it's 21.
The mug does say it's 21. Yes, that
So
is
Todd,
true.
what do you got over there? Coffee-wise.
Finishing.
You got two.
I'm double fisted today. Finishing my Rev No Surrender, a really robust dark roast.
Okay.
With just a tad bit of Manuka honey.
Rev No Surrender, is that the company?
Yeah, Rev is the company. No Surrender is their
brand.
Is their brew.
So
for
sort of
this
like Starbucks has Pike Place.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the No Surrender, which you gotta love that.
And it's
name.
dark.
It's
Yeah.
dark.
Okay. Can you? Does it have notes of oak or?
It has
chocolate.
notes of tears. It's a little bit bitter, which I like.
Yeah. And then you got what's waiting on you?
Nitro cold brew with some cream in it.
Bruce, what are you drinking? The same?
Nitro cold brew, but
Is it mixed?
what?
No, you have a cold brew.
Too?
You don't have
Yeah.
4 shots of espresso.
Well, I drank that a while ago.
Okay.
So
Now
I got to admit, I kind of went overboard with coffee this morning.
It's gonna be like wired and jumping.
Yeah, I love
Erin,
coffee.
you got the usual.
It's just plain coffee with a little cream.
All right, cool. I'm actually
That's what I like.
brewed Starbucks Pike Place at home. So Pike Place is the typical brand you get at Starbucks. So
No, you always get French roast.
well, no.
At home, you get French roast.
Well, yeah, I guess if they have the darker option, I would take it.
Yeah,
whatever they're
dark.
But
And they
Pike Place is there. It's there every day.
Yeah,
so
I do
that's
know
what,
that.
That's what I've got. So
Medium.
So the coffee had me thinking about daily habits, and I know we wanted to touch on, as far as health and fitness goes, habit formations, hugely important. I think, have we all read some, or if not all, of Atomic Habits?
Yeah, that's a great
book.
We need to put that on our page for people to read. Everybody needs to read that book.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's a
it's got some
fantastic
good
book. So many.
strategies for creating habits. But I was thinking one thing I do every day, or it's every night really, is, and I probably only miss 6 or 7 days a year.
I know when you miss.
Yeah, is I set the coffee pot to brew coffee at 4 a.m. every night. I set it up, the timer, right? And it takes, sometimes I'm sleepy and I'm about to get to bed. I'm like, oh, I haven't set the coffee. And that, I wish I'd remembered to do that earlier. But I do it, 350 plus days a year. It takes 3 to 5 minutes. I do it every day. And, the reason I do it is because that coffee in the morning, not having to make it, just being able to pour it, sit, and go is really pleasurable, right?
Is it one of the old school coffee pots with the glass?
No, it's the one.
Oh, yeah. It's got a glass
it's
pot.
the one Todd told us to buy.
Yeah.
It's the double Keurig. So
Yeah.
It's got like the Keurig on one side and then the coffee pot on the other too.
Yeah.
So we got it ready.
It's a twofer.
It's called a duo.
But
Yeah.
Christy's
one of these.
grandfather does that.
But I set
like-
it every night.
We use Keurigs now.
I don't like the Keurig coffee is not dark enough.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
And you get 1 cup.
You have to
Yeah.
use 6 ounces.
That's the problem.
6 ounce. Yeah.
No.
But this cup holds 2 of those.
You're doing 2 Keurig cups? Todd.
Daily.
Interesting.
That's how I start my day.
You could just make a pot of coffee.
Yes, I could.
So, Erin, is there something you do daily?
I have a lot of things. How long do we have?
So
What do you want to know?
yeah, let's talk about because
I have a system.
Right.
And it works.
You've
It's not
got
a habit. It's a
You're
system.
working out early in the morning.
Yeah.
And so what do you do the night before, I guess, that allows you to easily transition into those early AM workouts?
I literally walk in the house and start. So, like, besides getting my meal prep and putting it in the microwave, which happens first and foremost, while that's in there,
This is after you wake up.
Oh no, I do everything the night before. I'm not
I know.
doing
Tell us
anything
about the
when I
night
wake up.
before.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. While you're heating
So like
dinner up.
my coffee mug
Live together.
looks like this. Like it literally is next to the coffee pot with the lid off. And I used to put collagen in my coffee, but I've tried this new thing from X Endurance. It's got the collagen and the greens together. So I don't put collagen in my coffee mug anymore. But I did. And then that's next to the coffee pot. And then right on the way out the door, I've got protein powder in a bag. My pre-workout's already in the mug or in the shaker bottle, ready to go. My purse is sitting on top of the counter. Inside my purse, I have a Lara bar, a packet of almond butter, and a banana that are already inside it. My shoes are untied, sitting next to the counter right there for when I walk out. And I go grab the clothes that I'm going to wear to work out. And I set them on the bathtub and like in the bathroom when I go put my contacts in with everything laid out. So like when I get up, there are no barriers. Like I just go.
Yeah. So it's that preparation the night before.
Oh yeah.
That allows you to have the create that habit of early morning,
also
4 a.m., whatever, wake and work out.
Well, I can sleep as long as possible too, because I don't take any time in the morning and it's just what you do.
Yeah.
But it has to start the night before.
Yeah. And then of course that stuff you can do all together in 15 minutes, or you can while you're making dinner or
I think it's better to do it all at once.
Yeah, it's easier to do it all at once. Bruce, what do you got a daily habit that you do?
Well, since we're workout junkies, it's similar to Erin, but a couple things. Visualization is one, because if I'm coaching, I always, no matter what time it is, but I don't really mess with it until I come in because sometimes I work late. So if I'm in late, I get my clothes out, they're folded. They're not laying out, they're folded. Shirt, shorts, underwear, socks, next to the shoes. My pre-workout's ready to go. So when I rise out of bed, use the bathroom, brush my teeth, I'm dressed, I'm out the door. Mm-hmm. But if I'm coaching, I visualize, I see what the workout is, and then I look at the people that are coming, and I know already what type of movements I need to change for other people. So I get here early. A lot of times if I'm coaching, I'll do an early workout before. So I plan that out. So that's planned to get knocked out. Then I'm preparing for the class or what I need to do for them. And those are just like daily things, because you got to be prepared and be ready. And it's a big deal. I think we share kind of the same philosophy.
Todd, what you got going?
So I'm a coffee cup out at night. I'm a folded clothes guy.
Yeah.
And they're out.
Everything's got.
And I really, it's kind of funny because I'm pretty OCD about some things. So I have a red stack of T-shirts and a gray stack and a black stack and a greens and blues and so I'm kind of deciding what did I wear yesterday. Is it Friday? It's red, but I have all that out. So all that's out the night before. Shoes are always at the back door, but I have them stacked with sneaker balls in them, so I have to take that minute. But just really interesting little things that I've always done. Mm-hmm. First thing I do as soon as I wake up is, before I get out of bed, is I pray. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times that's just a quick, short, I'm awake, thank you. Mm-hmm. And then similar to Bruce, on the way here, I'm thinking about the morning, the day, the first class. I don't work out very first thing in the morning. I really like to work out at 7:30. Like my ideal time is 7:30, maybe 8:30, but sometime right there. And I think it's because I really feel like my body needs more blood flow before I'm ready to go.
Gotcha.
So it's interesting how we're all a little bit different.
Yeah, you and I are similar. We have a little more flexibility in the morning. So it's like, I don't have to have my clothes out. Yep. But if you're on a timetable, you've got, obligations. Mm-hmm. It sounds like the night before the preparation, that's
crucial.
That's going to be crucial, Yeah. Now, it also got me thinking about, getting our workouts in, you're how many workouts? 10 plus a week, right?
I mean,
And
I mean, there's just different pieces.
yeah, because
I mean, it's
that's
not like
at
I'm not doing 10 Metcons a week.
Right. It's at a different level than me, where I'm trying to hit 3 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Are you're trying to get in?
Yeah, 6, 7.
Yeah.
You know, maybe some more little tenths than that.
And where are you at?
I'm 5, 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And for us, like we're good at it and we like it, you know? So, you know, it's sort of easy.
That's the fun part.
Yeah.
Working out's fun.
We'll prepare. We'll get up early because we're good at it. We like it. We've seen the results of it, how we feel. Mm-hmm. Can you think of anything you've had to do that you didn't like? Mm-hmm. I know work sometimes can be that way.
Yeah.
Jobs can be that way. And why do we do them? Because we have to.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's serious consequences if we don't. So I started sort of trying to put myself in the shoes of somebody who's not good at fitness, not good at, never enjoyed sports, never was exposed to sports or moving or physicality. And now they've sort of gotten some information. They realize, okay, I've got to move. Fitness is important. If my brain's going to work later in life the way I want it to, I got to start moving. But it's painful for them. They don't associate it with joy. Let's say it's somebody who's 100 pounds overweight. Mm-hmm. What daily habit or daily thing should they do first off? And I know we're all probably going to have different opinions on this, but Todd, you got somebody just, you know, you meet them at church or at the coffee shop and they're 100 pounds overweight. They say, oh, Fortress Fitness. Like, there's no way I can come to the gym. Well, they think they can.
Yeah,
but
so the first 2 things I ask them to do are increase the amount of water they intake every day to start to help their body hydrate so that as they start to take on fitness, that their body's ready for it, and to increase their movement. So if that means walk for 20 minutes because they're sedentary and their job doesn't require it, start walking for 20 minutes. Just get your body in the habit of knowing what good hydration feels like and let your body understand that it's made to move. And I think a lot of times just those 2 things help be a catalyst for what's next.
Yeah, that's good. Because the water, that's not hard.
No.
Right?
No,
so you get a gallon jug and you're like, I'm going to finish that today.
Yeah, you just have to drink it.
Yeah.
Bruce, what do you think? What's the first thing you're going to tell somebody? 150 pounds overweight.
Yeah.
You know, never played sports, never been in the military, don't know what to do. What are you going to say?
Mine doesn't change a lot from what Todd said, because me being in the retail industry for over 20 years, I'm a lot different than a lot of those people because they're not heavy into fitness. So, and I've changed some of them, and some of them do it to this day and still thank me, you know, and I still stay in touch with them. But I try to tell them those things. And even in some of the sales meetings we talk, it's not always about sales. I talk about the fitness, and I talk about people that get overwhelmed because they think they have to, you know, reinvent the wheel or do something phenomenal to change their life. But like Todd said, I'm like, are you moving? You know, when you wake up, are you walking around the block? You know, what does your food intake look like? Are you drinking water? And if there's something really bad that they're doing, eating, can we remove that one thing? You know, because if people do multiple things at once, they fail quickly.
Complicated doesn't work.
What was, I know with you, something that, I mean, it was even good for me to hear. Was it the apple and orange or something? Like just eat one apple and eat 1 orange every day or something to start.
And like when you tell people something like that, they want to generally go, well, what about a strawberry? What about a grape? And all those things are great. Oh, can I eat carrots? Yes, absolutely. But if you, as an adult, we have so many decisions we're making over the course of the day. And if you just say, hey, eat 1 apple and 1 orange, well, does a halo count if it's a mandarin? I don't care. It's the idea of creating the habit behind it and getting used to doing those things and not making a decision. It's one less decision to make. Like, you just do.
Next.
You don't think.
Dessert.
What? Yeah.
Next coffee.
Dessert.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, and yeah, the water, I mean, I can drink water.
Yeah.
I think anybody can drink water. It's not a painful thing. Yep. Eating an apple and orange.
Yeah.
You know, some people, I don't like it.
I don't care. I literally don't care.
Eat it. You know? And that, again, maybe it doesn't taste good, but can you stomach it? You know, those are things that don't require a lot of effort. I think that can be thrown into any lifestyle. The walking, I would say, selfishly, because I love my gym, I love my gym community. If you have a job and you can hit a 5:15 a.m. class, it's like maybe a small goal. I'm gonna do it for 2 weeks in a row. I'm just gonna show up every day. And if you're 150 pounds overweight, you may not be doing every element of the workout, but you may be on the bike or the rower, and then you may be doing some stretching. But just the fact that you're in here, going to a place,
With
for
the
an
intention.
hour, right? I think that's good. But I think if you're not there yet, that walk.
And it's typically mentally, because you don't have to get fit to come to the gym.
No,
that's our job, right? That's our job.
Mm-hmm.
But I think mentally, a lot of people need that.
I think they do too. I think the most important thing is to show up. Like I don't care what else you do. Like if you're super out of shape and overweight and you're struggling with your health, I think the very best thing you can do is to walk in the door and continue to walk in every day, regardless of whatever number you see or whatever the workout is. I would tell people, don't even look at it. We have all those apps and all that technology that says, hey, this is what's coming. Don't prepare. Walk in the door like we used to when it was old school and nobody knew the workout. Because you're going to come in. If you can't do something, we're going to support you and provide you with something you can do. And once that habit is formed and that system is created, it becomes a part of your schedule. It's a non-negotiable. And if you are that unhealthy and you are struggling that bad, you have to make a change. And we wouldn't be doing this for the last, 2023? 13 years if I didn't believe that this was wholeheartedly the best method.
We have a new member, been with us a little over a month, won't look at sugar WOD because doesn't want to be dissuaded.
No.
So has not looked at sugar WOD, is on travel, that is the goal of that member is 3 days a week right now for 3 months. 3 days a week, 3 months. 3 days a week, 3 months.
Show up.
On travel, I sent the first 2 travel workouts, hotel fitness workouts, and I said, you knock these 2 out, you let me know, you get 2 more.
Accountability.
But also we're helping that 3 times a week for 3 months. Let's get that 3 times 3. And then let's roll.
Now I was thinking about, some things that were hard to do that I did for a period of time, because that's what I'm envisioning. Somebody that's just really out of shape, very frustrating. Coming to the gym, I can't do everything they're doing. That's tough, right? So, the mindset to get somebody to do something hard. Now, this may or may not equate, but 2018, Erin shows me a YouTube video about Wim Hof, the Iceman. And I said, that's the coolest thing ever. This guy's swimming in ice. Like he can use his mind to just not react like normal biology, right? And just so happened, whether it's the algorithm or what, Wim
Todd
Hof
told us.
Oh, did you?
Todd was the one.
I went to the class.
And then he told me about it.
Wim Hof seminar came to Franklin. So Erin and I sign up. We go, we learn all about sort of nice meditative breath work, hyperventilation, some of the proposed benefits, and then cold exposure, getting into ice baths, cold showers. And I really hadn't been exposed to it before. And it sounded interesting. The science was there and it's proved out to be really effective. But I just thought, man, that would be something if I could take only cold showers for a year. And I don't know if it's my personality or character or something, but
that's your personality.
At that time, I was like, I'm going to do this for a year. And we were always dealing with allergy, sickness, and the myth is, hey, this cold shower, 1 shower a day keeps the doctor away. You won't ever get sick, So I just committed to a year. I would never take only cold showers.
They're really short. Our water bill was lower.
Weird. It was tough.
I know,
but in my mind, I was like, I'm not going to get sick. Now the power of the placebo and all that stuff. But I took cold showers for a year, and it was hard. I didn't cheat. I didn't get sick. Now that could have been because I was living right and all that other stuff.
Well, we're doing other things too.
But in my mind, I convinced myself that this was really, really good for me, and I needed to do it. So it was like somebody coming to the gym, if they're just like, I need to get in better shape. If it's just, I need to get in better shape. But if you can change your mindset and realize that like getting in shape now is going to help reduce my chances of early onset dementia, or I'm going to be around for my grandkids, or I'm going to start saving, in 5 years, I'm going to have a $200 medicine bill, or I can be in good shape. Eating bad foods, like you've got to, was it Tony Robbins? Cigarettes. You got to envision those lungs just dying every time you have a cigarette and just death, right? So it's got to be strong mentally. Like you have to have a good reason. So you did, was it a mile a day for a year? Like where you just run a mile a day?
Yeah, it was. And again, it wasn't like overly beneficial fitness wise, but it was, you just have to do a mile. And for me, I said running. And it was just in addition to whatever I was doing. And there were ridiculous things I would do. Like before I was teaching at Barfield, there were times I would drive back from Smyrna. I'd be in my khakis and dress shoes, and I would literally run a mile on the track on the way home. Or one time, like around the Walmart parking lot in the dark. I was in flip-flops once. I've done it barefooted, but it had nothing, like, were those the best choices? I mean, safety-wise, maybe not, but the purpose was to know that I'm able to commit to something.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people think, like, I'm not going to even try this because I have trouble with commitment. Like, and if you commit to something, you know that same application can happen, whether it's food, exercise, something else.
And I don't know if it was like you, but and the time frame being a year, but like after that year, I almost, like, I had permission in my mind to take a hot shower, but in my mind, I was like, do I break my streak?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Thing.
Yeah.
Like, and you're like, do I stop running the
Cal
mile?
Ripken.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, I guess.
He's my favorite baseball player.
Cal Ripken.
So what do you think? Have you done something for a week? Have you done something for 2 weeks?
A year.
Have you done something for a year that you can think of?
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of things, but I guess because we're in fitness, I have to think about my journey of making it to the games. Okay, because what people don't understand, and I tell Erin every day, I am nowhere near in that shape right now because I know it.
You know it.
Like this was every day when you didn't feel like it. That was me and you talking about the whoop. How, listen, I love the data. I ain't got nothing bad to say about the whoop and all that kind of stuff, but I got rid of it because a lot of times when I'd wake up and it'd say I was in the red, I'm like, well, I can't train today. That was not my focus. So there were times that I missed events with the family. Times I trained in the afternoon after I worked, times I'm getting up early in the morning. It's just what you're talking about is your mind can easily say, I can't. But for me, and this is going to flip the script a little bit, me and her keep going back and forth with transactional and transformation, right? Transformation is the business that we're in. And in order to do that, you have to make those mindset shifts. So whatever it may be. If I'm running a mile all the time, if I'm taking cold showers, if it's mental, mindset training, nutrition, it's all together. But you have to transform your habits and your focus and just do it and stay to that.
Yeah.
So
just show up.
And it's interesting you said that because, I'm putting together a presentation, and I think the very first thing that we come across is motivation. There's something that motivates us to get started. That's step one.
Mm-hmm.
Step two is developing, and I really think of discipline as motivation 2.0 because it's still a form of motivation, but it's an ingrained motivation, right? So step two is discipline.
Mm-hmm.
We go from motivated to disciplined, and then 3, we go to transformed, and that's the top step. But you can't expect to be transformed without hitting a reason to start and the tenacity, the discipline to stay with starting.
Yeah.
So I love that you brought up transformation.
Tenacity, that's the word.
I love that word.
I mean, and listen, because what you just told me is just still stuck in my brain. A year with cold showers. How easy would that be to say, I'm going to take a hot shower today? Because you transform your mind. This is what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm going to stick to it. So that's just all it takes. And once you get into that groove, it doesn't change. You just stay. So it's more than just the games, or it's more than just that. Like, we do this every day. We're programmed to do what we do to stay healthy, wellness, eat right. So we're here for longevity, and that's the goal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so I don't know if anybody's listening or whatever, and is going to try to take the mile a day or a cold shower a day.
How about the show up to CrossFit?
Yeah, that's
3 times a week.
Show up to
Show
Fortress
up.
Fitness. Yeah,
Show up.
and it's funny. I know with me, I like having a drink. Okay, and sometimes I like having a drink too much. Like I really enjoy it. Was it 3 or 4 years ago for a Father's Day gift? Erin filled the garage fridge with my favorite types of beers. Okay. And so, it's very easy to have a beer every night.
They're right there.
There.
Probably we've changed.
We've changed a little bit.
So,
Fit aid.
But,
now we do.
like you said, the whoop, you have a drink, you recognize your resting heart rate goes up, and it's poison. It can be
Your heart rate variability goes down.
heart rate variability.
Yeah.
That's the one that drives me nuts, the HRV.
Yeah.
Chasing the HRV.
So it's not great, but again, I have a drink with some friends, have a great time.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I'll say I'm on next 2 weeks not gonna have a drink,
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, it's my buddy came over. It's just one drink, why not? But I think if we can make those hard rules,
the hard rules help though.
You're not going to skip work, because you get fired, right?
Yeah.
So how in your mind do you say having that drink with my buddy when I said I'm on a 2-week? No, it's like not showing up to work and I get fired.
Well, and I'll tell you, so I committed to doing 100 push-ups for 100 days in a row. I had a T-shirt made that said 10,000 times stronger. You can't wear that T-shirt until you've completed 100 by 100 in a row.
Gotcha.
And the same thing, I remember getting ready to go to bed one night and had turned out the light, and Amy said, "Have you done your push-ups?" And in the dark, next to the bed, I cranked out 100 push-ups, right? Because it was, day 87, and there's no way that I'm going to restart the streak. Luckily, I have a spouse that loves me and cares about me and pointed out my shortcomings for the day because I had not been doing them throughout the day. And so here it is.
Accountability part.
Yes.
Yeah.
But man, so for some people it's, and I tell that because some people need that reward at the end. If that's what helps them, like I wanted to wear that new T-shirt. Couldn't wear it until I did the 100 by 100. And they had to be in a row. So if that's what it takes, find it, put it in the house, make it a visual.
And spouse telling you, great. I know sometimes spouse telling you stuff not so great. So that's one powerful way to use social media. You throw it up on Instagram. I'm going to the gym every day this week, and a picture of Fortress Fitness
every day,
or a video in your story, and it's like, hey guys, help me get there. I've had a hard time getting there. Members of the gym will be reaching out with love. People you don't even know are going to be giving you hearts and likes, and that sort of feeds it. I remember Jocko. He's a special forces guy, motivational guy. He just takes pictures of his watch at 4 a.m. and he's up and he's ready to go. He's got 100,000 followers that are just like heart, 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 heart. Like that can be a positive way to use social media. So just interesting to think about. We've sort of gotten there where it's a fabric of our lives, and it got me thinking to something, there's so many things we can do for health and wellness, right? There's cold showers, there's our pre-workout, there's our creatine, there's some functional mushrooms, toe spacers. We got toe spacers. I'm not using them, right?
That's why I haven't bought them. I want them. I'm a gadget guy, but I'm not.
So I'm sitting here thinking, like I have trouble with my feet. I'm wearing inserts. I got to have my good shoes because I developed plantar fasciitis running years ago. And it's like, I got toe spacers sitting there. I never use them. And people say they could work. How bad do my feet hurt? So going back to Atomic Habits, I try to take a sauna 3-5 days a week. I'm thinking in my head, you know what? Can I use toe spacers for the next month every time I'm in the sauna?
Yes, there's
I was just going to say, use them in the sauna.
And you know what? And I haven't done that.
Coupling.
I've had toe spacers for
if
what?
this, then that.
So that's going to probably be my thing. You've got a lot of things going. You're hitting it. What do you got? You got anything?
Well, I just made a decision. I got toe spacers, and I'm not using them. You made me get them.
I know. You should use them in your sauna.
But now you just said the sauna. You just said the sauna. So I just made a decision.
Set them by the sauna.
Yeah, because I always laugh. I feel like I have turf toe because my toe hurts. Me and Christy always laugh, but I said my turf toe. But I'm gonna put them on to get in the sauna.
Toast Spacers.
Yep.
I'll tell you what.
Yep.
Next week.
That's it.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah.
We'll
Everybody's
see.
got to do it.
We'll talk.
Yeah. What do they say?
We got to put them
Yeah,
by the
you better get some.
I'll tell you what. I wanted them, and I didn't buy them because
We
I
have
thought.
2 pairs.
I
I'll
thought,
give
you
you
know
mine.
what? I know that I'm not going to wear them. Like I know I'm going to buy them. They're going to sit, and I know it. And I've read about it. I'm like, that sounds like a really great idea.
Yeah.
But I probably won't wear them.
But you know what? Yeah, but that's the mindset, right? Yeah. Let's buy them. You know what I mean?
Buy them and use them.
Yeah.
Let's come in. Let's do 1 month at the gym.
Yeah.
With
I'll
Toast
never
Spacers.
show up.
Are they sponsoring the podcast?
Yeah.
What's that?
Toast
Toast
Spacers.
Spacers.
Yeah.
Toast Spacers, we need you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anybody knows anybody at Toast Spacers,
Please have them call us.
2 D's and Todd, 2 L's and Sullivan.
well, we're gonna have to track how good our feet feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But next week,
Yeah.
let's see
And I
if
was
we.
laughing because
start.
all of us are wearing a different brand of shoe today. Too.
We are wearing a different.
Every one of
what
us
are you
is
wearing?
I'm wearing new Flux footwear Adapt runners, a wide toe box, 0 drop, and I love these things.
What you got on?
The original, the old school.
Old school
Are we taking
Reebok.
our shoes off? Is this weird?
No.
Okay.
I'm just letting Todd, so it was
Okay.
easy.
Mine
Nano
is-
2s.
Yep.
These are strike movements. They have a wide, but they have a wide toe box.
Yeah, the
Same.
common thing is the wide toe
Yeah,
box.
the
So
wide toe box.
I've got the Brooks.
Yeah.
What are these called? The 2W.
They're ghosts. Are they ghosts?
Ghost. 2W. So it's wide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a bunch of old people with wide falling arches.
Wide foot.
But
big toe boxes.
But we're all smart enough now to wear something that doesn't jam our feet together.
Yeah, no, I
right.
don't
And I
want
think
that.
that's the real takeaway is we're all wearing something that's anatomically friendly to our feet, allowing it to be spread out, allowing it to have like good contact points with the floor.
Yeah.
You know, for that nice tripod, the heel, the ball, the foot, the big toe, like all those things are hitting. And if you're wearing, I won't say, you know, what brand of old canvas shoes that are really narrow. They look really cool, right? But they're horrible for our feet if you have a foot that's shaped like that.
I got fat feet.
Can you wear Crocs to work out because they're wide?
It is.
Do
Hey,
that.
No.
Do not do that.
show up. I don't care if you're here,
Yeah.
whether it's Crocs, barefoot,
Yeah.
whatever. Just show up.
Yeah, we'll work through it.
We'll modify. We'll work
Yeah.
with you. Okay, we'll work on
Yeah.
shoes later. But all right. So toe spacers this week.
Yep.
You said month.
Well, I
We'll
mean,
talk
we're gonna
about
check
it,
back,
but
Okay.
a month analysis.
I would like to
A month
do a
analysis.
month of
Let's
toe
do a month.
spacer every time in the sauna, which
Yep.
means I'm going to hit toe spacers. You know what? I'm just going to commit to 5 times a week.
All right.
5 times a week,
Done.
toe spacers.
Okay.
Yep.
It's 15, 20 minutes. And I'm going to do it for a month.
Yeah.
I'll mark it on I'll text you when
Yep.
you do it.
Yep.
Just text me when you do it.
Yep.
Accountability partner.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see if I think we're getting 100 people listening to this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one person walked through that door that heard this. Tell us you heard it on the podcast, right? And
5 free classes.
5 free classes.
Five
There you
free
go.
5 free classes. Yeah.
Walk in because of this podcast and give you 5 free classes. We'll hold you accountable. And like, we just love, we love that.
5 free
We're not
classes,
here.
2 weeks. Let's get the habit started.
Yeah. Because I mean, if you're fit as all get out, right, and you're out here killing 5Ks at 19 minutes and you look great.
You're talking about yourself.
Yeah, come on, have fun with us in here. But like, it looks like you're doing great. But yeah, we'd love to have you. But we want to have people. We want people that need us, right?
Yeah.
So come on,
Yeah.
everybody come, and we're here for you. So.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
All
We
right.
keep forgetting that.
Legal
See-
disclaimer.
Yeah.
Legal disclaimer. Talk really fast next time you do that.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Also, real quick before we go, just talking about scaling.
Yeah.
I worked out with Natalie on Friday, squat work.
Yeah.
We were doing 8 rep max.
Yes.
She put 150 on the bar, did it, and I had to drop down.
She is moving so
She's
well,
right.
especially in the
And
squat.
Saturday, Najira shows up. Just a little late, but she showed up. So she didn't have.
She was on Najira time.
She didn't have a partner. Me and Najira partnered up. All the same weights. We did the same kettlebell, did the same wall ball, did the same step ups.
And got a great workout.
So kudos to Najira, kudos to Natalie. Again, they're hanging right with me.
They're doing awesome.
And I couldn't hang with them. So hey, that's how it works. Sometimes you scale.
Cool.
All right.
My final thought is big shout out to Brennan, Boone, Penny Kell.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really good competition yesterday. Penny's first. It was exciting to see. It was exciting to see them build off each other. It was exciting to see them both hit weights in their barbell complex bigger than they thought. So that was really cool.
That is cool.
All right, good deal.
All
right, we'll see you next week.
Thank you for listening to the Fortress Fitness Podcast. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook and at our website, www.fortressfitnesstn.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe.